everyone, this is Nora with Aladdin Bookkeeping, a bookkeeping firm that specializes in the trades. And today we're going to be talking about job costing, specifically in QuickBooks Online. Now, job costing is defined as tracking every expense and income for every job that you might have, no matter how big or small. And there are a few reasons you would want to do this. One of them is to make sure you have accurate estimates. You'll also be able to make sure you're profiting from your projects, and you'll be able to find which projects are the most profitable. And now let's go ahead and jump into QuickBooks Online to see how you can do this. Here we are on the dashboard for QuickBooks Online. You can know that by looking at the dashboard button over here. And to access the job costing feature in QuickBooks Online, we're going to go to the left-hand tab, go down until you reach Projects, and go ahead and click on that. A projects dashboard will pop up. You'll be able to access all of your projects from here, as well as create any new projects from the button on the right-hand side. Let's go ahead and take a look at a current project that we have open. We'll go ahead and click on this one. And here's the actual project dashboard. You'll be able to see things like, is it in progress? You'll be able to see the income that you've made, any expenses or costs that you've had, and then your actual profit from the project. You'll be able to also see your project profit margin, as well as any open invoices or overdue invoices that you might have. Now let's take a look at these tabs that are on the middle of this project. You'll be able to see any transactions that have been accrued for this project, and you'll be adding these from the bank feed. You'll also be able to see any time activity. This is where you'll be tracking the time either for yourself or for an employee. Finally, we'll be able to reach the project reports. This is where the gold is. This is where you'll be able to get the project profitability, basically a profit and loss for each project. You'll also be able to see the time cost by employee or vendor and any unbilled time and expenses. You can also attach any attachments like photos of the job, invoices, receipts into the specific project. Now let's take a look at adding the transactions to the project through the bank feed. You'll be able to reach the bank feed from the left-hand side. And here is the checking account. Now, let's say that this expense was accrued for the project. We'll go ahead and want to add it to that project. First off, we'll start by adding the vendor. We can go ahead and start typing that in. It is already in QuickBooks Online, but if we needed to add a new vendor, you can go ahead and do that here. We'll go ahead and click on this. Next, we want to pick the correct category. Now, QuickBooks Online automatically picked job materials, but if you go and look at the bank detail, it says rental. So we're actually going to go ahead and add it into equipment rental. Now, here's where the most important part. You're going to want to add a customer for this expense. So we're going to go ahead and start by searching Amy, since it was Amy's Bird Sanctuary. But instead of clicking on Amy's Bird Sanctuary, we're going to want to click on the one below it, Amy Smith, Project of Amy's Bird Sanctuary. Once you click on that and then click Add, it will show up in the project that we had just been looking at. We'll go ahead and go over here, go back to the overview and refresh. And here you'll be able to see that now the profit has changed as well as the profit margin. And this is a good overview of how you can use projects in QuickBooks Online for job costing. Yeah, thank you for watching, and feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and feel free to add any questions you might have about job costing in the comment section.